Alright, I have to say something about this. I have to make a video about this since I'm getting accused of something I am definitely not, and I will not stand for it, and I will never agree to the accusation. I know I'm just a nobody from somewhere in Europe, but lies are lies. And one person you shouldn't tell lies is this one. I have never seen so mentally ill people, mentally ill folks, however you wanna put it. It's just sickening. The lack of logic, also knowledge, but the lack of logic is probably the most prevalent. As I see right here, this home invader is from a Water Road was not the mall. As you can see, I can't access. Previously I could see what I had written. But I basically wrote paraphrasing. Not the mall. Many killers from poor, badly educated areas. And then I simply ask, have you ever been to Siberia? Have you ever heard how they treat minorities in Russia? The Yakuts, the Buryats, and there's one more from the Asian area, Mongolia, that kind of area. Those are the most noticeable, if you ask me. Those are the ones that, in a sense, attracted me, because they looked so different from a general Russian, and they looked like someone from Mongolia or another related country. Sorry, I'm being distracted here. My shirt here is not doing its job. Excuse me. Let me lay it down for a second. God damn. Oh, it's going the wrong way. Anyways, let's continue. Trying to find the right background. Many of, I just said that. They are, in other words, very naive, stupid, someone would call them, likely. That's probably the most likely word to be used. If you can, and I dare you to send me any proof that these Yakuts, Buryats, etc. God damn, that was hard to pronounce. They go to the best schools in Russia. They go to the best universities, and most importantly, they go to the best jobs they have in Russia. Show me any evidence, and then multiply that by 10, then multiply it by 100, and then let's see where we get. We probably won't get anywhere, because you probably won't find anything closely resembling it. Anyways, let's continue with his comment. I guess I'll let him rob me, kill my dog, and rape my family. No rational individual would do that. I wouldn't. You wouldn't, likely. Most rational people wouldn't. That makes completely sense. But how do you take and connect that to that? How do you connect that to that? I mean, a lot of them I'm hearing from different sources. Arthur Ray, the Russian dude, Sanction, Ivan, what's the third one? No Fuckers, aka Roman. Sorry, I have a female companion here with a very small brain. No one is gonna do that. And And again, how do you make the connection? How do you make the connection from I'm just concluding? I'm simply coming to a conclusion. These people are very naive. They are basically white sheeps. All they need is a big bad wolf with a gentle heart, and they'll become the best they can be. Seriously. But these people, or rather these individuals, they have this mob mentality inside of them. That if one is a piece of crap, then everyone is a piece of crap. That's like saying everyone from China is bad, or everyone from Hong Kong is bad, or everyone from Macau is bad, everyone from Burma is bad. You could continue like that. And then you could judge all people and go over to what the Americans do in different places. Oh, then the blacks are bad, then the whites are black, then the Hispanics are bad, so forth, and so on, so on, so on, so on, so on. It's just stupidity. There's no logic behind it. There's absolutely no logic behind it. I know of people of different colors, religious backgrounds, political beliefs, etc. And I'm cool with them, cause I don't give a damn about your color, about the color of your skin, or the flag you fly, or whatever religion you follow. I don't care, as long as it doesn't affect my ability to live my life as I imagine it or see it in the country I live in, with the culture this country has, which is a Western country. So you can guess yourself into what country that is, but a Western country. So we have some norms, we have a certain culture that they don't have in, let's say, North Africa, the Middle East, Asia, the oceanic countries like New Zealand, Australia, and all those different island nations. I don't know most of the names of. And I'll be happy to stand against the wall and fight for a free Russia is being a shill, which according to Urban Dictionary is a person engaged in covert advertising. The shill attempts to spread buzz by personally endorsing the product in public forums with the pretense of sincerity, when in fact he is being paid for his services. No Russian has ever paid me anything, and I'm actually about to subscribe to a Russian called Roman, aka No Focus, on YouTube. So, and he's living in Georgia, by the way. So, how does this work? Then he's the shill, or am I missing something? I'm a little confused how I can advertise. I'm not advertising for the current Russian government. I'm not advertising for the top leadership, the commanders of the Russian army. Those who know better but don't do better. Those are the ones I don't like. Because I'm mostly logical, you know the word. You know the thing. I'm just sitting here baffled at comments like that. Do you check your blah blah blah. Shill manual. They keep throwing this word around like they know what it means. Copy pasta from where I changed something, as you can of course you can't see it. My mistake. F those people. They deserve every bullet coming their way. So you mean every Russian, also the women and the children? So you wanna just go up and kill women and children because a certain set of individuals makes a certain flag look very bad? There's a reason I would never fly the current Russian flag. There's a reason I would fly the white and blue flag. White and blue flag. God damn. And the red and white flag of the Free Belarus movement. I don't know if it's exactly called that, but the other one is Free Russia Legion. It doesn't make grammatical sense, but whatever. It's not so important right now. I support the white and blue flag of the Free Russia, and I support the white and red flag of the Free Belarus. I don't support the current government of Belarus or the general culture, and the same in Russia. Don't call me a shill unless you actually know what you're talking about and you actually can prove it. This is straight stupidity. That's like saying every Catholic is a person who touches little children and holds material inappropriate video material, such. You know the thing. What was my purpose? Simply to state facts. Because when I see BS, which this is, in my honest opinion, it's not even my opinion. Why am I even saying that? It's just straight facts. It's just straight facts. You can go out in the world and check for yourself. Go into a neighborhood in Iraq, go into a neighborhood in Syria, go into a neighborhood in Russia, Belarus, you name it. You can find great people everywhere in the world. It's just their government that sucks. And the culture, to some degree, whether big or small, sucks. It's that simple. But these people wasn't born with natural intelligence, obviously. Obviously. It's people like that that makes me want to take my door and smash it in my head. That's how stupid they are. That's just stupid. Was that an attempt for me to feel pity on the hive-minded ones who choose to hurt other poor, badly educated slaves or unlucky spawn people? What kind of language is that? What are you in 3rd grade or what? Yeah. It's amazing. It's amazing. But it's always the most naive that talk the most shit. Usually. Where are the anymore? Let me check. I wasn't reading it all in detail. I had to make a video about it. That's the least I can do. If they do shit, I'm gonna talk my shit. What have we got? It's late, so you know the brain slows down a little bit. 75% process. And no. I don't know. Pity is got to do with sympathy, and I don't feel sympathy. I have empathy. That's a whole nother thing. These people throw words around they don't know what means. I mean, the first thing you should get when you start in school, when you're 5, 6, 7 years old. I don't know what country you are from, but where I come from. I started when I was 5 because I said I wanted to, because that's the dude I was. But generally it's at age 6 you start. There's not 1st grade. It's you would translate it to zero grade. That just sounds silly and grammatically wrong, but that is what it is. That's when you start school, basically. That's just the overall point. You start school at age 6 in general. Where was I going with it? I totally forgot. I totally forgot where I was going. I'm gonna add it in post and text. And last thing. It's the guy in the bottom, as you can see, with the Miri Mew name. Look at that picture, by the way. I don't think you're a CEO at any company, if I'm gonna be honest. That's also a good thing to remember, and also a good thing to think about when you choose leaders. Don't choose leaders like this, who bans you because they feel like. I bet that Bish. Yeah, that Bish. That B. However you wanna put it. Knows what it is. She's just in her feelings. It's just the same. She's not kicking. Then it would be a kind of a funny joke, but that is what it is. I don't have sympathy for the average Russian. I have empathy. I understand. See, that's also one thing to remember. Empathy is the understanding of individuals, folks, you name it. Sympathy is feeling for someone, feeling sad for someone, feeling angry for someone, feeling happy for someone. That's sympathy. Oh, now I remember what it was. They should get a dictionary. They should get a dictionary as the first thing in school, so they could actually learn what these words mean. Chill and sympathy, and use them correctly to describe correct things. Things that are objectively true. Which this isn't. He can't prove I have sympathy. There's no way he can tell my feelings from a text. There's no way, no. That's why I talk with people I usually communicate with, like my father. I talk with him on the phone because you can hear the tone of voice. You can hear if it's fast or if it's slow, if it's calm, if it's not. You can't see the face expression, so you're gonna always ask for a meeting. But that is way better than text. Texts are always the reason for conflict, people ignoring each other, and so forth and so on. So this is just pathetic. But not pathetic enough to ignore. I'm no shill. I don't advertise for the Russian government or the Russian United or whatever Putin's party is. I don't support any of that. I don't support any of it. So Miri Mew, maybe you should learn how to regulate your feelings and actually use the logical part of your brain, because women are generally feeling based, but that doesn't mean they are stupid. Or they don't have to be, at least. Generally, men and women have the same intelligence. Roughly, if you take an average man and an average woman. That's just the difference in temperament. And women feel while men think. Roughly. That's a rough way to put it, but that's roughly the way it is. The natural way we're talking, of course. Yeah, I think I need to end this video because I could go all day, all night. Just don't be like this. Don't be like this. Use your logic, your rationality, and your objectivity, not ever your subjectivity when it is in public. Whatever you do in your family, around friends, and with yourself, that's a whole other thing. That could be as subjective as possible. All the way to the max when it goes public, when you're out amongst other people, you need to turn that subjectivity off, and then you turn the rationality on. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. Anyways, I'll see you around. Cheers. This is